Hey, it's Mike Gross, and this is Nittany Next. Penn State coming off a thriller at Beaver Stadium in which they defeated Minnesota 29-26 in overtime in a game that a lot of people believed they pretty much had to have. It gets them to 3-2 on the year. It gets them to 1-1 in the Big Ten. And it gets them another game that they sort of have to have. I mean, this is Maryland comes to the Beeve on Saturday. Maryland is undefeated, and they have not played a very good schedule. They've played one Big Ten game, and it was against Purdue last week, and they killed them. But they are a team that I think causes a lot of problems for Penn State. Very similar in a lot of ways, this matchup, I think, to Pitt. It's a team that runs the ball pretty effectively. They run out of a spread offense. It figures to cause a lot of problems for Penn State's defense, considering how beat up Penn State's defense is right now. And also, again, in the comparing to Pitt, it's sort of a neighboring rival, a recruiting rival, a program that they butt heads with a lot in terms of trying to get high school kids. There's 10 players from Maryland on Penn State's roster right now, plus a handful from Northern Virginia and Washington, D.C., which is really a recruiting wheelhouse for both programs. So Penn State, again, is facing what should be a cliffhanger. They actually are a slight underdog in this game. One of the stories that really has been a positive for Penn State going forward and to this point is Trace McSorley, the quarterback who is starting for the first time, really had no experience, caddied for Christian Hackenberg in his career to this point. He's been very, very good, and he actually leads the Big Ten in passing yardage, and that's what's going to have to happen again. They're going to have to throw the ball until people can stop it or until they can develop their offensive line enough to run it. So it might be another one of these matchups of a good running game against Penn State trying to make plays against the pass, and maybe high stakes or high risk, high reward. But so far with McSorley, Penn State has been able to make it work. That's it for this week. You can follow all of our Penn State coverage on Lancaster Online, Facebook, and Twitter.